Hello and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, my name is Kianna and I'm a self-taught makeup artist with no makeup education. Today's video will probably have some off vibes because I have COVID, so yay me. I am hitting the end of it, I think, so fingers crossed. Along with the vibes being off, I was also singing a lot. So bear with me as I recover from COVID, and now let's finally get into the makeup portion. I went ahead and did my primer off camera, so getting started with foundation, I use CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation in the shade L40. And I'm going to start with 2 pumps of foundation on my damp beauty blender, and then I'm going to place dots of that all over my face. Next, I'm going in with my CoverGirl concealer, using 2 swipes of that under my eye and in the corner, that way my eyes do not get dragged down, and then I'm going to blend everything in. Now I'm going to finish off my concealer with my T-zone, which is my forehead, nose, and chin. Okay, now my favorite part, contour. Using my Makeup Essentials contour kit, I am going to go ahead and add some dimension to my face. Making sure to keep this focused on top of my cheekbones to keep it from dragging my face down. And also getting my forehead, nose, and jawline. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face using my Airspun Loose Face Setting Powder. Tapping off all of that extra powder on the brush, I'm just going to use sweeping motions all over my face to make sure that I am not cakey. So now it's time for blush. I have the Milani blush in shade Blossom Time Rose. I am then going to be placing that right on my cheeks, and then up on my cheekbones, and then over my nose. So now going in with my trusty James Charles palette, I'm going to use the shade Face as a highlight to finish off my base. Okay, so this is our reference photo for today, which was found on Pinterest. Back in with the James Charles palette, we're going to start the eyeshadow. Going in with shade Mary, placing that right in my crease and blending it out. The next shade I'm going in with is shade Punch Me, using this shade to diffuse the previous shade into my brow bone. Now we have the shade Boutique, and I'm going to use this shade to deepen my outer V and then dragging it into my crease. Now we're going back in with the shade Punch Me to diffuse the brow bone once again. Now we're going to pick up the shade Benny, and we're going to deepen the outer V a little more. Now I'm going to smoke out my waterline with shade Benny and then shade Mary, keeping it tight against my waterline. So now I'm going in with the shade Flashback, and I'm going to use that to diffuse the brow bone. cut my crease off camera and I will be right back. Okay, and now that I have my base, I'm going to put shade Sister and then Face on my lid. Now I'm going to use my small packing brush with leftover shadow on it to buff out these shimmer shades. Now I'm going to finish off my face with brows, mascara, and lipstick. Now I'm going to set my face with my Hard Candy Sheer Envy Glow Setting Spray. Alright, and that is the finished look.